The Target Colt darts range from the 2022 launches here. This is their high-end 90% tungsten range, and the theme is a stunning green and gold. There are 5 total options in the Colt range, 3 steel tip labeled 01 through 03, and 2 soft tip barrels labeled 10 and 11, with multiple barrel weights for each option. Common themes that they all share are black titanium coating, cuts similar to the older Elysian darts with that cell grip, gold Swiss points or Target pixel tips, and the Pro Grip Evo shaft has a gold base to it. Let's start by comparing the steel tip 01 and the soft tip 10 since they're almost an exact match. They have a torpedo shape with a very subtle taper towards the front. They're the shortest of this range at 52 millimeters in length. We've got a colorful base to the Evo shaft matching the gold branding and a standard black top. We've got a touch of green on the very front and back, little axial cut there. Then all Colts are structured the same way with this honeycomb pattern cell grip that is separated by this smooth section in the middle. The grip pattern reminds me of the Target 975s and the Elysian Gen 4 barrels that had a cell grip in the very front. But the Colt range differs with some extra milling to create these 2 little sharp points inside to give a little more bite to the grip. Overall, we rate the entire Colt range, all options, all variants, a grip intensity of 4 out of 5. Moving on to the steel tip 02, there is no soft tip version like it, so it's our resident outlier because it's the only Colt dart with a slightly front-loaded weight distribution. It is the most subtle bulbous front nose. It's really hard to tell, but it does exist here. The smooth section reference point is about the same size as the 01 and 10, and we've ditched the overall torpedo shape and gained some length to the barrel, which is 55 millimeters long instead of 52. Again, grip intensity going to be 4 out of 5. Finally, that leaves steel tip 03 and soft tip 11. They have noticeable differences, but the same straight barrel shape, so I'm lumping them together. The steel tip 03 is a little longer at 55 millimeters, and it has a much wider smooth section here. And the soft tip 11 is on the shorter side at 52 millimeters with a much smaller smooth section. Nice little reference point. So really what differentiates these is mostly the barrel shape. You have a torpedo option, a front-loaded almost bomber shape, and then a straight barrel. I would start there for your personal preference because your grip reference points are going to be really close throughout the entire range. All right, let's throw all of the steel tip variants onto the Target ASPAR board. And as you can see, we've got the brand new mod home dartboard system all set up, ready to go. All right, we're starting with the steel tip 01, the torpedo shape. Oh. I think the only experience I have shooting a torpedo shape is like old school Paul Limbs, which were more dramatic. This is more subtle of a torpedo. I gotta say, visually, I've always gravitated towards straight barrels, but with a closed grip like this, it's really nice to kind of glide it into the more bulbous section, like of a torpedo, but still feel the weight of the dart in your hand. So I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. Guess we'll go to steel tip 02 now. I'll be sad to give the 01s back. Okay, this is our super subtle bomber. Just ever so slightly bomber up into the front of the barrel. I'll grip in the rear to start. And this range glides to the board. I'll try gripping in the center since this is such a long barrel. Whoops. Whoops, double whoops. All right, I think we'll give the front a try. Gripping in the front just because of that kind of bomber bulbous section in the nose. Oops. Did not expect to shoot well, to be honest. All right, let's move on to the steel tip 03, and that's the more straight barrel shape with the longer smooth section in the center. Oops. Maybe if we remember to open up the flights, we'll do a little better. I forgot to. All right, gripping in the rear again. Okay, let's finish the throwing action by gripping in the center of the steel tip 03. All right, some final thoughts. The Colt range is high-end for a reason. It's the milling of that hexagonal honeycomb pattern that has the additional etching in there. It is a really unique and aggressive feel, and it's covering most of the barrel, regardless of which variant you were using. It's a little too aggressive for my personal grip style, just because I have a kind of a close 3-finger grip hold, and I have soft, smooth hands. So there were a couple of throws where I did feel it was just kind of catching onto it at that last millisecond or nanosecond really, and I'm not opening my hand up quick enough or having good enough release impacts going on. So it's like a combination of your throwing mechanics and the grip itself that kind of come into play there. But lots of different reference points for grip all along the barrel, regardless of what barrel shape that you want to choose from to suit your personal grip style. That concludes the close-up breakdown of the Colt range. You can purchase these darts on our website, A-ZDARTS.com. Just follow the links in the description. And if you liked the jersey I was wearing in this review, you can custom order one for yourself. This is our live streaming production company, A-ZDARTS. We travel all throughout the country to cover the major soft tip and steel tip tournaments. So personalize this with your name, pick your favorite collar type and pocket type, if any. And this is a part of our Elite series. Just follow the link for that as well. I hope you all enjoyed this review and the rest of the Target 2022 launch. Thanks for watching.